Imagine stepping onto a luxury cruise and realizing that every glittering smile hides a hidden trap. What if your dream vacation could secretly cost you hundreds of dollars more than you expected? Stay tuned, because today we reveal the 13 cruise rip-offs nobody warns you about and how to avoid them. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and never fall for cruise tricks again. Evelyn had always dreamed of cruising the Caribbean. The sun, the sea, the freedom, it all seemed perfect as she boarded the ship. She felt like a queen until subtle signs started appearing. Charges on her card that made no sense, excursions that promised adventure but delivered chaos, and overpriced menus that drained her wallet faster than she could say cocktail. The first night she overheard a conversation between staff about certain charges being unavoidable, as if guests were expected to pay extra for everything from towels to entertainment. She noticed the smiles at the front desk hiding cold calculations. She tried to ignore it, telling herself maybe this was just the cost of luxury, but every interaction seemed to reveal another layer of deception. As her cabin steward offered add-ons she didn't need, a drink package that doubled her daily spending, and a photography service that promised memories but delivered nothing but blank disappointment. Evelyn's curiosity turned into unease. She started asking other passengers, quietly comparing notes, and slowly a pattern emerged. She was not alone. Nearly everyone had encountered a subtle rip-off that ate at their budget. She realized there was a method behind the madness. Away the cruise line maximized profit from unsuspecting guests. The joy she felt walking the deck began to mix with tension. She felt trapped in a golden cage of hidden fees and overpriced activities. By the second day, she was determined to expose the tricks. She made mental notes of every rip-off: the excursions, the gift shops, the overpriced spa, the way the onboard currency system worked. Everything added up to a lesson that nobody warns first-time cruisers about. Part 2: The Reveal and Resolution. Armed with knowledge, Evelyn began taking action. She found ways to sidestep the traps, asking questions upfront, refusing unnecessary packages, avoiding the most overpriced excursions, and discovering free alternatives on board. She watched as other passengers continued to fall into the same traps she had almost naively walked into. She realized the cruise line was counting on forgetfulness, distraction, and the allure of luxury to make extra money. Each evening she shared tips, discreetly helping a few fellow travelers navigate the hidden charges. She noticed relief on their faces and satisfaction that someone had finally spoken the truth. By the final day, Evelyn felt victorious. She had enjoyed the cruise without losing hundreds of dollars unnecessarily. She had learned that awareness and small precautions could turn a potentially expensive mistake into a smooth experience. She reflected on the irony that the beauty of cruising could be overshadowed by small rip-offs, and that knowledge was truly the most valuable souvenir she could bring home. As she disembarked, she smiled, confident that next time she would enjoy the adventure without surprises, and more importantly, she could share the wisdom with others. Evelyn woke up on the third morning, determined not to let the cruise line catch her off guard again. She reviewed her notes from the previous days and made a mental plan. She decided to confront the rip-offs with careful observation and small clever moves. She started with the excursions. Instead of blindly signing up for the most advertised trip, she compared prices online and spoke quietly with other passengers who had tried them before. She discovered that some excursions promised adventure but delivered chaos, while others offered similar experiences for free or at a fraction of the cost. She smiled, knowing she had already avoided the first trap. Next, she turned her attention to dining. The menus were filled with hidden charges for drinks, sides, and desserts. She asked politely for clarifications and noticed the waiters trying to upsell subtly. She learned to refuse politely and found free alternatives available at the buffet and lounge areas. The drink packages that had seemed necessary before now looked like a trap. She skipped them and still enjoyed cocktails, knowing she had already saved more than $100 by being careful. As the days passed, Evelyn quietly helped a few new passengers she met, pointing out potential rip-offs from spa services to onboard shops. She noticed gratitude in their eyes and felt a growing sense of satisfaction. She was not only protecting her budget, but helping others enjoy their cruise without frustration. She watched as others fell into the same trap she had almost walked into and realized how carefully the cruise line had designed the system to catch The unaware on the final evening, she stood on the deck, watching the sunset, reflecting on the lessons learned. The cruise had been beautiful to see. The music, the laughter, all real, but the hidden fees and tricks could have ruined the experience. If she had ignored them, she smiled, knowing she had turned a potentially costly trip into an enjoyable adventure. She packed her bags carefully, making mental notes to share with friends and future travelers. She realized that the key to a successful cruise was awareness and preparation, not just spending money. As the ship docked and passengers disembarked, Evelyn felt a mixture of relief and accomplishment. She had navigated the glittering maze of traps and emerged victorious. She promised herself to always research carefully, ask questions, and help others avoid the hidden costs she had discovered on this journey. She walked off the ship with a sense of control and a story to tell, knowing that with a little vigilance, every cruise could be a dream and not a financial nightmare. As Evelyn stepped off the ship, she realized that cruising was not just about the sun, the sea, or the luxury. It was about awareness, knowledge, and preparation. Every hidden fee she avoided, every rip-off she spotted, had turned her trip from a potential nightmare into a true adventure. She smiled, thinking about all the passengers she had helped along the way and how easy it was to fall into traps when you didn't know what to look for, but now she knew. And so, do you remember, cruising should be fun, relaxing, and unforgettable, but the truth is, there are tricks and charges designed to catch the unaware. The moment you stop paying attention, your dream vacation can start costing hundreds of dollars more than you expected. But with the tips and lessons Evelyn discovered, you can cruise smarter and enjoy every moment without worrying about hidden costs and overspending. If you found this story helpful or eye-opening, imagine how much money and stress you can save on your next trip. Share this video with friends and family who love cruising so they don't fall for the same traps, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here you will always find insider secrets, tips, and strategies to make every adventure safe, smart, and enjoyable. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video, and every time you plan a trip, you'll be one step ahead, armed with the knowledge to enjoy your journey to the fullest. And remember, every cruise can be magical and memorable when you know what to watch for and how to avoid the tricks, the hidden fees, and the overpriced experiences. Evelyn learned the hard way. Now it's your turn to sail smarter. So as you pack your bags for your next cruise, keep this story in mind. Think like Evelyn, be alert, ask questions, compare options, and don't let anyone take advantage of your excitement. Your vacation should be about joy, memories, and adventure, not hidden costs and regret. Now go out there, plan carefully, save money, and enjoy the open sea, because the best cruises are the ones where you control the experience and leave with nothing but amazing stories and unforgettable memories. If you found Evelyn's story eye-opening and want to make sure your next cruise is smooth, smart, and completely stress-free, then don't just scroll past. Take a moment right now to like this video, because it helps us create more insider guides and tips that actually save you money and prevent those hidden cruise rip-offs from ruining your vacation. Share this video with your friends, family, or anyone planning a cruise, because let's face it, nobody wants to pay hundreds of dollars more than necessary, and the more people who know these secrets, the smarter every traveler will be. Imagine helping someone avoid all the sneaky charges and overpriced excursions you saw in Evelyn's story, and giving them the tools to enjoy their trip without regret. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss another insider guide, hack, or secret strategy, because here we break down all the hidden costs, hidden fees, and clever tricks that cruise lines use, and we show you exactly how to avoid them, saving you money, time, and stress on every trip. Comment below and let us know which ripoff surprised you the most, or if you've ever experienced something similar on a cruise, because your stories can help others navigate their vacations smarter too. And who knows, your tip might even be featured in our next video, giving you the chance to help hundreds or even thousands of fellow travelers. Remember, the best cruises aren't just about luxury or adventure, they're about knowledge, awareness, and making smart choices. So by subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, you're not just supporting the channel, you're joining a community of savvy travelers who know how to spot the traps and enjoy every moment of their journey without paying a dime more than necessary. So take action right now. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this with everyone you know, and turn on notifications